We could move that to the floor. I wonder if I could steal it.
You want to steal the dome?
There's not much in this world that can't be stolen.
There's no chance of you stealing that thing.
Fucking countryside.
So, then the rumors are true. Commander Jax, you're still alive.
Alexeter Repox, I assume. You were nothing more than an ammunition carrier when I was still commander.
And now you're nothing.
And my death helped you improve your position within the Ice Palace.
Loyalty counts. There are those who saw your downfall coming. They were proved right.
And you just happened to get promoted. Should I think that's a coincidence?
I still can't understand why you betrayed the hybrid.
I was the one who was betrayed.
Keep telling yourself that. So, how should we do this? Will you stand there and accept your fate? Or will you fight for your life?
I'm not dying until I've had answers.
What will Calax say when I report to him that I've corrected his failure of your execution? Your brother will be done for.
It will not come to that.
What is dead should stay dead. So, there, what?
There was something hanging there.
You got lucky.
That is a shame.
Is she really so gullible?
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there? Is that?
Let's just say it's complicated.
Yeah, I can imagine. You anything to do with these separatists? Why are there so many of you guys coming to the Dome City?
You'll have to ask the Separatists. I'm not one of them.
And I guess that's what I have to do. I was hoping you would have an answer. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way. You'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
Business? With me?
You see someone else here? Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. While Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be an offensive soon. Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
He's right. The clerics are plotting something, and we need to put our foot right through whatever the fuck it is.
This isn't your decision.
You really shouldn't talk to Nasty like that. Now, am I getting my information or what?
How many shards are you talking about?
Enough. The Duke is generous. I pay. That much you can be sure of.
Where can I find Lutz?
If he's not on a call, then he's usually working maintenance on one of the generators. Just walk along the battlement path up at the top. It can't be far.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the guy that maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows what's going on.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
What's wrong with you? Have I done something to piss you off?
Call it experience, but those in need and those willing to help don't normally question my motives.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to it, Dan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Edan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been exiled from Goliath?
Exiled? No. There are those in Edan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me. The warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of Elex, to learn more about it.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Hort where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
Are you always so edgy?
You know you wouldn't need to defuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? Elex marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took Elex in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it? You were fed it. You were an Alb soldier. Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed Elex in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the Elex you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an Alb. I know Elex and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
Stop being an asshole.
There have been so many patrols that got themselves in trouble recently.
You were lucky.
Yeah.
What kept you?
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay, I'll tell you what's happened so far.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem? There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
You said you wanted to study the properties of Elex. How will you do that?
I can feel the presence of Elex. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the Elex there. No, I'm talking about unrefined Elex. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined Elex.
How do you want to find these large Elex deposits?
When the comet impact spread Elex across Magalan, it found its way everywhere. Into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe. But it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits. I want to track them down and examine them.
Where can you find this unrefined Elex?
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city of Abessa. I can show you.
Shit, that was pretty good.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
All right, sure.
Follow me.
Very well.
Deposits? I thought Elex arrived with the comet.
You're right. Part of its power is that it isn't from here. I want to discover how it is spread across Magalan. But when it is processed by the Alps, the Elex changes. It becomes polarized. The transmuted form that the Berserkers get from their mana shrine changes it in similar ways. That keeps some of its power, but it's the Elex that came with the comet that I want to learn more about. I feel that there are secrets to learn about it. To understand those secrets, I need it untouched, pure Elex.
If it's so close, why hasn't anyone else found it?
I don't know. Maybe because nobody can feel Elex like I can.
Your senses are better than Alp technology.
Come with me and find out.
All right, show me the way.
It's not far from the city. Follow me. There is a vast amount of Elex flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. Elex is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes, from the moment the comet struck, Elex has been seeping into everything on Magalan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the Elex is coming from. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. You did well. I'm better at sensing Elex than any person I know, but there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the Elex deposit has attracted them. Let's do this! The deposit must be here. I can feel the Elex in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you. Please don't disturb me. I need to focus. was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's why I came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I could feel the Elex was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
Elex speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliath. It was like the Elex was screaming to me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
Let's assume I believe you. What exactly do you think you heard?
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, of purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of Elex. That might help me hear it more clearly.
Okay. What happens now?
We go Elex hunting. But first I need to return... home. I have to go to Edam, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edam. Now I've heard it, sensed it here. I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edam.
You said you felt something back then.
I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Edam.
Commander.
Thank you, Crony Unit. That's useful.
Hey, there you are.
Are you okay? You look...
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the Elex in a bed cold from the inside.
cold. That sounds like Elex.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the Elex I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the Elix's purpose is.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Then let's go.
All right.
Look out!
Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as Elex. That was great. A world heart. I hope that one day we find these across all of Magalan. It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation. sense.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The Elex. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed. Processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way Elex behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure Elex?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact Elex is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an Alb. You've seen what it's done to Magalan's animal life. We need to find some more Elex deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any. I can see that you're struggling with your emotions. It must seem more natural to fall back on logic alone. I'll try to assist you in your struggle in any way I can. People will only follow you if you can understand the world from their perspective, if you truly support their interests.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm okay. Entering Zakor will be a terrible risk. We'll have to prepare ourselves well. Not bad. ugly, overstated, and decaying. Welcome to Tavar.
Don't do that again!
Damn. I ate some of that too.
With all the things new life could offer Tavar, the outlaws fight us to live here.
They say they want their freedom.
This isn't freedom. This is worse than exile. Be careful. I've heard these places can be dangerous.
Do you go to bars often?
No, but I've been told, so hey, you know, just be careful, okay?
Keep out of the storage area. Keep out of the...
Talk is cheap. Get out there and get me profits.
I left here a long time ago. Conversation, politics, they're just distractions.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor.
Teach me something.
Yes.
should not rely on machines. We should not rely on machines. Hello, stranger. I have the best goods that you could ever need during your travels.
Then show me what you have.
Only the best for an adventurer like you.
I'm okay.
We will fight together.
Nice. I'd like to spend some time here when all this is over.
He's a key.
Hey, wait! I can feel traces of an Elex deposit. I want to check it out, to see if I can learn anything from it.
Where is this deposit?
It's up on the high borderlands between Adan and Tavar. It feels like it will be big enough to allow me to learn more.
Very well. Let's find the deposit.
Yeah, follow me. It's on the east border of Adan. To go differently this time. I have to learn more. There are only weak traces here. I will need all my concentration not to lose the trail. That means I'll need your help again.
If the traces are weak, maybe we should try somewhere else.
We've come too far not to. But I will need to focus on the Elex. I'll need you to deal with any combat or I'll lose my contact with the Elex. I'll follow the traces. You keep an eye out for mutants. close now. The deposit has to be up there somewhere. The Elex is here. Either I'm getting more attuned to the Elex, or this is the biggest deposit I have ever found. Stand guard for me. I'll see what I can sense.
Did it work?
Wait. I can hardly breathe.
Are you alright?
Give me a moment. Don't you feel anything at all?
No.
Maybe it's just me. I could sense something here, but I don't yet know what it means. I thought it must affect other people on some level at least. Why did this talent pick me?
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
Do you still need to find more traces of Elex?
Yeah, there was something there in the background when I probed that Elex deposit. I don't know what it is that I felt. Not yet. I know of another place we can try, but it's likely to be pretty dangerous. These big Elex deposits always are. Just give me a little time. As soon as I can locate it, I'll tell you where we need to go. You did well.
one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the elves, but without all the lies that come with the great factions.
You think you can hold back the elves on your own? Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules of your opponent.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world, in all its broken glory. I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the Great Catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person. Someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
You think I'm the person who can change the world?
Let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we're talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You're Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen. You lost the power of the past, but you didn't crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the Free People, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
Modesty and ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader.
You offer people shelter here?
People? Yes. That is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
Who do I have to prove myself to?
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They're good men, and they are waiting for a leader.
How do you defend this place?
A number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols. Great changes often sprout from a small idea.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
Another one of them, are you? You think you can wander in here and start asking questions and demanding things, do you? Well, you'd better keep your weapons sheathed and your hands to yourself. That way we won't have any trouble with each other, okay?
What is this place?
It's a refuge. The last refuge from the Alb converters for many. For others, it is a stronghold of freedom. For me, it is my mission in life. Everyone looking for protection will find it here with us. That is my promise. You, however, don't look like you need protection. So, that makes me wonder. If you're not here seeking refuge, what are you looking for?
What do you do here?
I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
If I really wanted information, I could beat it out of you.
Oh yeah? You think? I'll show you, you fucking spy.
I have things to do.
Join us and find yourself. This is me.
That was pretty lousy.
You still won't get any in.
You want to
This...
The Berserkers talk of what their knowledge gifts to offer us salvation. We can build our future with our own hands. This is me.
What else do you want here? Haven't you caused enough trouble?
I want to start over. We got off on the wrong foot. Let's forget about the past, all right?
Easy to say. You better not try that shit again.
How did you end up here?
Me? I used to be a guard in the domed city. Then I got sent to the front during one of the Alb attacks that were happening back then. We were told we were going there to help the farmers. We got no mercy from the Albs and we gave none back. The people trapped between us, I don't know how they survived. And after it was done and all those bodies were piled up, we turned around and went straight back to the city and just left those people out here to fend for themselves. That didn't seem right to me. So when I heard rumors about Origin and the help it offered people, well, I came here to find something that was actually worth fighting for.
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, we can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you'd trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, well, I guess you can tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
If I find anyone I can trust, I'll send them here.
You will? Okay, then. All right. It'll be good to have some more companions out here who understand what they're doing. At least 3 would help. That would make good our losses.
I met Duress, a Berserker warrior. He's agreed to travel with me, and will stay here in between.
Good. Great. The Berserkers know how to defend themselves. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
Arx is an experienced warrior. He will help to protect Origin. He'll be reluctant, but he'll do it.
Him? He looks like an Alb. Are you sure you want to vouch for him? Still, I suppose we can't be too picky, can we? Have you found anyone else?
Nasty, an outlaw, has agreed to help. She'll stay here when she's not with me.
Nasty? Some say she's the worst devil the desert ever created. And others say that she's an able warrior and an excellent war leader. She'll be welcome here. Okay. I would say that's enough fighters to make our camp safe. I mean, any more would be welcome, but you've taken the pressure off us for now. I just hope they can work together. We can do without arguments here. But I suppose we'll find out when the next mutant attack comes.
Falk, a cleric, has agreed to help me. He will stay to defend Origin when he's not with me.
A cleric? Well, we'll see if he's prepared to do the fighting himself, not just leave it to others.
Ray, an outlaw, has agreed to help. He'll be useful, just don't leave anything shiny around when he's nearby.
As if we didn't have enough crooks in camp already. So just know you're responsible for him and anything he takes.
Kaya, a powerful Berserker mage, will be happy to help defend the camp.
A mage? Well, we could use more of those around here.
Crony U4 is an Alb fighting drone. I've given him orders to help defend Origin.
An Alb drone? And you trust it not to go all end of days and start killing us? Hope you're right.
This is a nice place. must have believed their civilization would last forever. We must learn if we are to avoid suffering the same fate as them.
I want to talk about my promotion. Are you ready to name me as a paladin?
You have the pledges of the warlords, and you have done a great service to our community. I will not see your exemplary actions go unrewarded. Today, you join the ranks of the paladins. Wear this title with pride, and in the name of the Pilgrim, hold fast the defense of Idan, and help us carry forward the cause of the Berserkers. Please, go to the blacksmith and collect your new armor. Your new life begins today. Leave the city and show people the way of the Berserker. We are proud of you. Tasks, promotions, whatever it is, now is not a good time.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
So, you become a paladin? Congratulations. I can arrange some suitable armor for you, but it won't come cheap.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade. Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Those ruins are still full of useful things, if you look at the
We need to get more people out there. I wish they could understand that.
What awaits you in the den? Lawlessness, debauchery, and a lonely death of a murderer. Come to the family.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? This is a restricted area, and you have no business here.
Try giving me orders again, and I'll tear you a new asshole.
Wow, relax. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Why is this area restricted?
Did I say restricted? Man, I've been out here too long. I meant it's as dangerous as trying to hold a barbecue in the Ice Palace. There are mutants all over the place, just waiting for you. I'd head up into our camp, or better still, just get out of here if you don't want to end up as mutant food.
Your camp could use better defenses.
We've done what we can. You want to help us? You go for it.
There are mutants everywhere on Magalan.
Yeah, but the ones here are right mean bastards. And no matter how many of them you kill, they keep coming back. There are at least 10 round here right now. They're out there, waiting in ambush somewhere.
I could come with you and help with the mutants.
Yeah? That would be great. But I can't leave Origin undefended. But, hey, here's an idea. If you lure them to me here one by one, we can take them out together, okay? That way I can stay on guard.
How about you go, and I wait here?
That's what I thought. Talk big, but then back out of it. Hey, all chat and no action. I told you, I can't leave here. My job is to protect the camp. If those mutants attack, I'm the only thing between them and the others. So if I go out there, those mutants could creep in while I'm gone. No. Either we do it how I suggested, or we forget it. So are you up for that? Luring the mutants here one by one? You damn beast! Oh!
mutants are dead.
What, all of them? They're all gone?
All the ones I could find.
Shit. That's a load off. I didn't realize how tense I was, but I can breathe again now. Here, take this for your help. I'm heading back into Origin. You can come with me if you want. We could use people like you.
I think I have something.
More traces of Elex?
Yeah, but the deposit is close to an ALB position in Zakor. We should make sure we're properly equipped before we go looking for Elex there.
You just got lucky.
Lucky? I thought I was going crazy. Thank you for coming with me to this place. When you said you'd help me, I wasn't sure about you. But you've been true to your word.
I do what I say.
Yeah. You should know people who keep their word like that are rare. You're strong. Mentally, I mean. I bet you could achieve anything you put your mind to. Maybe you can resist whatever the Elex is trying to do. Whereas I look at these mutants and I wonder, is that going to be me one day?
I know Zakor. I'm ready to go there.
All right. We're close to the Elex, and I know we're close to answers. The Elex. I can hear it everywhere. It's overwhelming.
That must be the Elex the Alps have collected in the Ice Palace.
There must be huge amounts of it there. And yet for all their efforts, they've missed a concentration of Elex here in Zakor. I'll follow the trail, but I will need you to watch my back again, okay? Come on. I want to get out of here as quickly as we can. We will have to get up there somehow, I'm afraid. Stay close to me. We aren't alone. bitterly cold. More than usual for this place. We must be in the right place. Just give me some space. I'll try to make this quick. Okay, I'm ready. That was difficult. The Elex here is polarized, close to the Elex that's been refined, as if it had been processed by alb converters.
What does that mean?
Conscious or not, the Elex is changing us. The Elex in Adan is polarized one way. It's similar to mana. I hadn't felt that before, but I can now. Especially now I can feel how similar the Elex here is to processed Elex.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
The Elex in Zakor is different from the Elex in Adan?
Yeah. We've picked up on these differences and made more Elex that's the same. I think it changes our thoughts, too. Rational, emotional? It's tuned to us and us to it. Processed, organized here. Raw, unaligned mana in Adan. That Elex changes the people it interacts with.
Do you know of any other Elex deposits like this?
I'm not sure yet. Let me think about it. I'll see if I can sense anything. We should go. It's dangerous here.
Campmaster Eckert is a very determined man.
Yes, that he is. But I'm glad that he is here. Without his skills, we would have been overrun by mutants long ago. Winning him over to your side shows you are the person I thought you were. That is excellent progress.
Your scout Jonesy is very committed.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. You're making good progress.
I helped Eckert secure the camp.
Very good. I've already met your companions. You made some interesting choices. But somehow they fit in with the rest of the group here. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures. There are still some things to do, and I'm sure that you'll complete those tasks as well. Great changes, all.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything, so, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy foreman of the 4th work crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm senior foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Albrader. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in Edan. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
Could you get hold of that Albrader?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, alright, I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Edan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, Good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting Colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit. It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Ignadon. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
I wish we had more time to spend here. Maybe after it's all over.
How are you?
With everything that's going on, you forget how beautiful it really is here. We will fight together. I'll wait here for you. Nice. I'd like to spend some time here. when all this is over.
I took down the fighting colossus in Igniton.
You did? And did you see the high-capacity hydraulic conductor on it? Those things are hard to get a hold of.
Here's the hydraulic conductor you wanted.
You have it? Now that is going to bring a smile to my face. Look at that baby.
Now that you have the conductor, can you recover the Raider?
Recover it?
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know what I said. But we didn't discuss payment, did we?
Let's talk payment when you return with the Raider.
Well, all right. I'll drum up a few guys and get it back here. But one thing beforehand. Whatever the payment, half of that baby will be mine, okay? Ah, man, a functional Alb Raider and half of it mine. You have got a deal, my friend. Well, what do you think? It was a real struggle to get it here. But here she is.
So, how long to repair it?
Well, this thing has just had it. I'll need a lot of time to get her working again.
Is the Raider prepared to take off?
Yes, Commander. It was a last-minute order, but we have it done.
Good. I will need to leave immediately.
We had a problem with one of the thruster ports. It seems to have jammed.
Will that affect the mission?
It won't affect the handling, and someone would have to be a very good shot to hit it. Are you sure there's no time for a repair?
My orders are to leave immediately. Complete final preparations for takeoff.
Yes, Commander.
And even then, the reactor is going to be a problem. That reactor coil won't last for long, I'm afraid. But let me get it working first. I'll tell you later if I need any more parts, okay? There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard. Bye.
Your mechanic hardly appears to be capable.
He is a gift. He has skills that will be needed in the time to come. And I hear you are to work on a Raider together. That will be an asset to us all. If you have won the trust of those three, then you have won the trust of the camp. You have earned the right to stay here amongst us. The big tower you can see at the top of Origin is now yours. Here is the key. But a tower is only walls. It is only a symbol. If you would make this your home, your future, you must remember that trust comes in keeping promises, not in making them. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
Harley is going to repair my crashed raider.
Land and sky, we shall face them. If anyone can get the raider in the air again, it's Harley. You see, your knowledge, the skills few have here in Origin, together we are stronger. And you have proven my vision true. I had no doubt when I saw you that you would be successful. And now, we come to the part of our agreement that is under my control. It was my task to prepare Origin for your arrival. Now, it is yours. I hope you use it wisely. Lead us to a safe future, where peace is possible again.
If I am to lead, then you must follow my choices.
We will follow. And we will hope.
Teach me something.
Sure.
This is a nice place.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you.